What's going on, my fellow deplorables? It's your boy Kevin. Welcome back to the 1776 report. Our society is doomed. The leftist progressive movement has destroyed our society. And the trans-affirming movement, I believe, is a big part of this. They want to tell us that they're not targeting the most vulnerable in our society. They're not targeting kids, but drag queen story hours would say differently. And we've all seen this type of content geared towards children coming from transgender activists. Well, the other day, I was scrolling through social media and came across something extremely disturbing.
That's very disturbing.
Probably the most disturbing pieces of content that I've ever seen come out of social media, and that is saying something. Because social media is filled with filthy, disturbing, demonic content. However, this content we're going to be taking a look at today takes the cake.
But you take the cake!
It is targeting the absolute most vulnerable in our society because kids are not vulnerable enough.
And a pervert? Pedophile?
They may have parents that can guide them in the right direction, hopefully, or they may have the ability of their own to say, nope, that is wrong. I am not going to take that path.
That's weird. That's weird.
Well, the individuals today being targeted cannot make that decision on their own, and that is because they have Down syndrome. They are now, the leftist woke lunatics are now targeting those with mental disabilities like Down syndrome.
That's sick. That is sick.
I was on TikTok, which is always a big mistake. Opening up the TikTok app is always a major, crucial mistake. So I'm scrolling through all the TikTok filth and propaganda, and then I hit the page. Drag Down syndrome. Drag Down syndrome. Drag syndrome. These are kids with Down syndrome who are being put in drag to perform. Those with Down syndrome, if you've ever met an individual, been around an individual with Down syndrome, they are the sweetest, most innocent people on this earth. The chromosome mix-up takes away all the hate and anger from these individuals. They are also the most vulnerable in our society. In this woke leftist affirming movement is now targeting these individuals. Let's take a look at some of their content.
Slay or stay? Mwah.
This has to be or needs to be considered some type of abuse. This should not be allowed to go on. They are targeting the weakest in our society. Now, their website, it even takes the cake. It gets worse than their TikTok page. The website goes on and says, drag syndrome is a drag trope like no other. Drag is about transformation. It's about freedom of expression. But drag syndrome goes a step further. It's talented artists broaden our horizons with their creativity and effortlessly disarm the audience with their profound love of life. Somebody is making money off of these individuals. Off of these individuals who have no hate inside of their heart. They do not have a drop of bad blood in their body. People with Down syndrome are the nicest individuals on the planet, but they are vulnerable. They have mental disabilities. And according to research, according to studies, over 30% of individuals with mental disability like Down syndrome will be sexually assaulted. Now, you are sexualizing, when you put an individual in drag, you are 100% sexualizing these individuals. There's no other reason to do drag other than to sexualize an individual. It's a sexual performance. So they are sexualizing people with mental disabilities. That is disturbing. That is disgusting. Whoever puts on the show would probably say, we're not sexualizing them. This is just a fun experience for these individuals. We're not making it sexual. Well, that's a bunch of BS. We know that's BS because they're going to be performing in May at the Queer Festival in Heidelberg, Germany. They're going to be dressing up in drag at a queer festival. What is queer? 100% queer is about sexuality. It's about sex. It is sexual. Whoever's putting this show on, the freakazoid people behind this program, who are taking innocent people with Down syndrome, with mental disabilities, dressing them up in drag, and sexualizing them, should be charged with abuse. This is abuse. Now, the leftist media is eating this up. They think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. We have Vice has featured Drag Syndrome, Mashable, the BBC, NBC, the New York Times, Blink, and a ton of other publications are featuring Drag Syndrome, saying it is great. It's great for these kids with disabilities to be sexualized, to be put into this type of performance. And actually, it's not great. It is what's wrong with society today. It is abuse. Just like it's abuse to dress kids up in drag, just like it's abuse to put kids in front of drag queens who are reading books. That is disgusting, it is disturbing, and it's abuse. And that's why states, smart states, Republican-led states, are outlawing that type of program. And the left wants to say, oh, it's the First Amendment. Bullshit. It's the First Amendment. If you're an adult and you want to dress up in drag in front of other adults, that's your prerogative. I don't give a damn what you do as an adult. But if you start going after the weak, the vulnerable, like these individuals with Down syndrome, or starting to try and dress up in drag in front of children, then it is my prerogative. Then it is my problem, and I do care. Do it on your own time. Don't go after the weak. Don't go after the vulnerable. Vogue has done an entire video on their YouTube channel breaking down Drag Syndrome, the Pride series. So they're basically saying that these people with Down syndrome are in the LGBTQ community. Now, are these individuals able to make that decision? Are they able to formulate those thoughts that they're gay, they're homosexual, they're part of the LGBT community? Do they even know that? Do they even know what dressing up in drag entails? Or do they think it's like a big costume party? Because I would guess it's the latter. I'm sure they love it because they get to come together with other individuals with Down syndrome who they look at as peers, who they look at as their friends. They get to dress up. Everybody's clapping at them. It is abuse. They don't know.
What's up, yo? What's up, babes? I can feel your butt on my butt. I can feel your butt on my ass.
Hey, Justin Timberlake.
Oh, stop flirting. Drag Syndrome is a professional artist group of people with Down syndrome. We work together as a team. We collaborate ideas, we get involved in creating stuff, and we are the best. Horror Shaban is a queen that loves horror. She's very, very scary.
My stage name is...
They're turning these poor kids with Down syndrome into a circus act. They are turning these kids into a donkey show, and that is wrong. These kids are having a good time, but they don't know what's going on. They don't know what they're being forced into. They are just innocent souls, innocent people who are being extorted, who are being abused. And somebody's making money behind these shows. Somebody's probably making good money behind these shows.
Nikita Gold is mainly a diva.
Nikita Gold, he is very, very sweet and really open-hearted. Callas is an opera singer. She's really good. Sabrina Starr is very intelligent. Can be a bit slutty.
Can be a bit slutty. Can be a bit slutty.
Sometimes. and out of control.
My name is Phoenix Star. I want to be out there and show what I am.
Justin Bourne is a big plot. He's always into anyone.
Anybody who says they're not sexualizing these people is full of it. Listen to this. A big flirt, a bit slutty, you're touching my butt, I want to get up there and show my body. They're 100% sexualizing these poor souls with Down syndrome.
For most of the guys, and he's very intelligent, very skillful, and very powerful. Justin Bourne is me.
My dreams is mainly of performing. It gives me a kind of drive, I can really feel it. Being gay, you're born like that. You can't change it.
Being gay, you're born like that. See, I would like to know if this individual identified as gay prior to being involved in drag syndrome, prior to being extorted, prior to being abused in drag syndrome. I would like to know if this individual identified as gay, because I highly doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt this person even thought about sex. I doubt this person thought about being gay or thought about being straight. But now they've been lumped in to the LGBTQ community, element of PQRS community. They're thinking about sexuality. They've been sexualized. Innocent, sweet souls have been sexualized. That is what's wrong with this leftist affirming propaganda.
Just who you are. My body is my choice. That's what I want to be. A woman.
That's what I want to be, a woman. Okay? Was this individual saying that he wanted to be a woman prior to being indoctrinated into this drag lifestyle, into this drag show? Because if he wasn't, then we know what's going on here. And I would bet he wasn't. Somebody's making a bunch of money off of this. Somebody is indoctrinating these people. And it is wrong. It is borderline abusive. And anybody saying it's not sexual, it's just performance. Here is one of these individuals licking a sex toy on stage. It is 100% sexual. It is 100% indoctrination. And that is what's wrong with society today. This is why we can never back down. The left wants to tell us, oh, it's just consenting adults. It's their choice. Adults with adults. And if that was true, it wouldn't be a problem. If you want to go behind closed doors, dress up like a woman if you're a dude, and perform drag, that is your prerogative. But that is not what's happening. If you give an inch, they take everything. If you give an inch, kids will be on stage dressing up in drag. Kids will be in the audience watching drag. Kids will be receiving puberty blockers. Kids will be receiving trans-affirming medication. And that's why we can never give an inch. This type of stuff happens. These individuals are innocent. And they are being extorted. They are being abused. And it is wrong. It is disgusting. It is disturbing. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, peace.